Hi everyone, my name is Bansari Kodhari. I'm currently a master's student in the second year of the Management Information Systems MIS program at Mays Business School here at Texas A&M. I am very much excited to be a part of this TAMU Datathon, and I was excited to work on the project by CBRE, which is Get in Line. So since I have a lot of data background, I come from a background where I have used extensively SQL Server databases. Apart from that, I've also worked on Python, SQL, designing data pipelines, performing some analysis on the data. I was much more interested towards working on this project because this is something which like I have always worked in relational databases or data that is structured, but I wanted to get a hands-on experience or try a project wherein I can use image to basically extract the information from the image and then use that information in order to help the company. So this is the project wherein I'm extracting information, I'm extracting text from comic images and making sure that the conversation is maintained in a sequence. I was very much excited, and this was something that inspired me to start on this project while I just filed my income taxes for the year for the past year during the January 2022. I saw that I just clicked a photo of my W2 and I uploaded my photo, and once it was uploaded to the photo, like it was uploaded to the portal, everything, like all the information was being extracted from it, and all the fields were automatically like populated. So that catched my attention, saying that wow, it's so amazing that if a system can actually like pull the information from your picture and it can basically populate information based on what you're trying to say or what you're trying to convey. That is something which is very impressive. Also, at the same time, I then researched more on the image processing as well as computer vision, and I realized there are so many applications wherein you can use image processing. So say for example, for traffic monitoring, or even the number plates of the moving cars are taken, pictures are clicked or images are clicked, and through that the number plate information is being retrieved, which would basically help the government to make sure that whoever's not following the rules or regulations would automatically be sent a ticket to their home. So that was something like which catched my attention and motivated me to work on this project. So I started by researching on the various tools that I can use to basically extract the images and pass the text in the images using Python. I use the OpenCV as well as the Tesseract tool to basically come up with an approach to read the information from the text. So here is my code, which shows that I have basically downloaded the Tesseract library, Tesseract tool. So I downloaded that, and then once I gave the path to my application extension exe file, I was able to connect to Tesseract, and then I for cleaning the images, I realized that there was some noise in the image, or the image needed to be enhanced in order to like extract the text which is more appropriate, and which actually conveys the exact conversation between those two cartoon characters in the comic. So I defined a few functions, which is this is the grayscale function wherein I'll just pass the image and it will return it to me using the OpenCV. Then for reducing the noise, like for removing the noise, also I'm using the OpenCV's CV2. Then I also defined a threshold for the image, and once I started by using test and then like extracting the extracting the string from the image, I realized that I had to write a custom config or customly configure my code so as to make sure that the page segmentation mode as well as the engine which is selected is appropriate to what I am looking at. And then once I got those details, I extracted the text, I made sure that the lines were splitted accordingly, and so to split the lines, I defined some logic wherein I analyzed the different patterns that were coming, and based on some analysis, I came up with this approach of basically using this. If it ends with so and so, then I would basically append it to my final text, and then I will return that final text. So this was the function for processing the image. Now, since I had like 21 different comic images, cartoon images, I just created a folder called comic image, and then uploaded all the image files in that folder. And then I iterated over those 21 images by reading that image, then defining the grayscale, removing any noise, and then processing the image. So the text was extracted was in this format, which contained the entire conversation, sorry, between the two cartoon characters, or the different cartoon characters. And once it was extracted, I then used NumPy to basically pull out the data from the text that was extracted, and made sure that each and every line or the sequence is preserved. And yeah, that's about it. I mean, I learned a lot while working on this project, and it really like caught my interest. I was very much happy with what I could come up with in a short amount of time. And I feel that I can take this project to a next step. So like there are some pieces wherein the font was not appropriate, like font couldn't like using the font, I was not able, the system or the code was not able to figure out that whether it's a D or an E. So I feel that in the long run, or in the future scope of this project would be to basically work on training the training the or writing some algorithm, or coming up with a framework which would basically take care of all the edge cases, and make sure that the information that is extracted is 100% accurate. And also it does provide like consistent information. If a eye is extracted from one image, uh it is also another eye in the other image. So yeah, that's about it. Thank you so much, CBRE, for giving me this opportunity to work on this project, and I'm really glad to be a part of Datathon. This was my first experience at Datathon, and I have really learned a lot. Thank you so much.